How old is Giannis now?
Like 31, I
31?
think. Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately with Giannis, and I always I always like to pat myself on the back um, when I speak to you, about Blake Griffin.
Hmm.
And I said when Griffin was at his absolute peak, his absolute prime with the Clippers, Lob City,
Hmm.
and I said, Wilson, if this guy doesn't learn to play offense at a regular pace and not just rely surely on that on speed and athleticism, he's gonna flame out of the NBA.
Hmm.
And sure enough, once Griffin lost a step or two, and injuries started to pile up, he flamed out of the NBA, right?
Hmm.
And you can and say what you will, Wilson, might be controversial, but Griffin's bag was better than Giannis's, right?
His bag?
Yes.
That's a good question. I always thought Blake Griffin was
Like,
his, his game was kind of underrated because people used to act like all he did was dunk, but I feel like he was a good passer.
well, the highlights of the dunks outshined anything he ever did on the court. But let's just, for argument's sake, let's just say they're neck and neck, right?
Hmm.
Because it's not like it's a blasphemous statement either way, right?
Hmm.
We're not saying that Giannis is. Sorry, we're not. I'm not saying Griffin is a better player. I'm just saying his offensive bag was much greater than Giannis. So in 3 to 4 years, when Giannis is 34, he loses a step or two, just like Griffin does. What part of Giannis's game is going to be like, wow, this guy is a cornerstone? He really still can't shoot, even though he's been in the league for 10 plus years. He doesn't he doesn't have that type of game where you say, all right, here, Giannis, here's the ball, go, go win us the game.
Hmm.
Um, if you remember during that finals run, who was the closer?
Drew and Chris. I think it was.
It was Drew and Chris,
Uh,
right?
mhm.
It was, and he just didn't have, especially in the playoffs when the game really slows down, you're not really running up and down. You know, it was clear that he wasn't the closer.